Hey y'all, I'm back. This week I'm working on my 30-day health challenge, my holistic hiking challenge. And I'm out doing a distance hike. I'm hoping for 4 miles today. The trail's a little icy and I don't have my ice cleats with me. Not because I didn't think about grabbing them, but because my husband accidentally gave them to my mother-in-law, thinking they were theirs. The trail is a little dry in some spots, so I'm hoping if I'm just careful, I'll be able to make it the whole 4 miles. If it gets too treacherous though, I'm not gonna put my, any kind of injury at risk here. I'm just gonna take it slow. So the trail is not as wintry wonderland as my last video because the snow has kind of melted. It's kind of turned into ice. There's some ground peeking through. Yeah, it looks well, let me just show you. There's ice. I don't know if you can tell. It's pretty icy. So I am being very careful. I'm mostly trying to keep at least 1 foot on this dry patch or the snowy patches. I really wish I had my ice cleats. But, you know, there's no way I was getting out the rest of the week. It's supposed to be really cold the rest of the week, and I'm just like, this was one of the only days I could get out here to do this, and this is my training hike of the week. Oh, here's a hill. Oh, look at that. Isn't that crazy? Last hike was completely covered in snow, you know? And that was only a week ago. Literally. So crazy. And this is at a higher elevation than the other one was. Up a small hill. And it's a beautiful trail. I've actually never been on this trail before. And it won't be as populated as last week. There were 2 cars at the trailhead, but I don't know if they're both here or what, if they're on the trail or not. So we may pass someone, we may not. We'll see. This trail though is taking a lot of concentration, so I don't know how much filming I'll be doing. This might be a shorter hike just because so I was thinking about it, and in the summer you can kind of just mindlessly walk. You just move forward. In the wintertime, it takes a lot more concentration. Whew, see, we're right there. I don't want to slide on the ice. And I don't want to get hurt on the ice. And so I gotta watch where I'm stepping, and I gotta be careful about what I'm doing. And if I had been smart, I would have planned ahead and checked and made sure I had my ice cleats instead of waiting until the morning of to find them. So that's a lesson learned. I'm gonna make sure I go get those as soon as possible. But thankfully, oh, look at that. Thankfully it hasn't been too bad yet, but okay. If it does get too bad though, I'll just turn around. Oh, like that. Oh, this might be where I call it. That's a sheet of ice. Oh, yeah. I am disappointed. I am not going up that ice hill. There is no way. I will kill myself. So, made it almost half a mile, which means it'll be a mile all the way back. Oh, okay. I'm gonna call it. This is hard. This is really hard because, you know, you come out and you're like, yes, I'm gonna be out in the woods for 2 hours. Like, it's gonna be so fun. And then you get here and there's a surprise element. And the surprise element is that even though the reviews said it was snow-packed, it's pure ice. So I'm not gonna put any kind of injury at risk here. I'm disappointed though. I'm really disappointed. I might try and do a different one this week just because I don't wanna just not go on a hike. I might go see how last week's hike is faring, but also, I don't know, we'll see. I'm disappointed. Yeah. So, you know, that's okay. You know what? This is okay because this is exactly what the trail is meant to teach you. Like, sometimes some paths are not meant to go down, right? Right? This path is not meant for me today because I might die on it. So I'm not going to go on it. I'm not going to break an ankle. I'm not going to get stuck on this trail. I'm going to listen to my brain, because my brain is the one saying, this looks too icy for you. And so sometimes, like in life, some doors close right in your face, and this is a door that's closing right in my face. And that's okay. I'm just gonna take a minute to enjoy this. There's birds over there. I've already seen 3 deer and 1 ground squirrel. I don't really want to just like head right back because it was really foggy on the drive-in, but yeah, what a life lesson today. Some paths are not meant to be gone down. And maybe this summer I'll do this path, or maybe when it snows again I'll do this path, but today's not the day that I do this path, and to be honest, I'm a little sketched out trying to get back down this little hill over here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I feel it at the moment. I really wanted to do this trail, and that's okay. I can be disappointed. I'm allowed to be disappointed, and I'm going to be disappointed. But so if I don't end up doing another trail, I'll see you in the next one, and remember to be kind to yourself. And if I do continue on another trail, you'll see at the end of this. I've decided not to go on to another hike, but man, sometimes even the shortest hikes give the most beautiful views. This trail has me thinking. I know I already said goodbye. And I said I don't think I'm back if I was on another trail. But Not being able to continue on this trail has me thinking, I'm not giving up on hiking just because this trail didn't work out. There's a lot of things in my life right now, or at least a few things that I'm like, they're never gonna happen. You know, my degree, moving away from this town, all these things. I'm like, they're never gonna happen. They're never gonna happen because I keep hitting dead ends. I keep hitting hills that are too icy for me to climb. Oh, I'm gonna cry. And I keep thinking, this is the end. This is where it ends. This is the moment that I can't move forward. And I will never be able to get on another trail because of it. But that's not true. That's not true. I'm gonna, just like, not today. I'm not gonna go on another trail today. But maybe this weekend. Maybe this weekend I'll go on another trail, you know? This isn't the end of all my trails. This isn't the time where we say, well, now I'm never going to be able to hike again. There's never going to be another trail. That's not what this means. And honestly, this is mostly for myself. It's a good reminder. It's a good reminder that in life, I'm going to hit dead ends and detours and icy hills and so many scary paths. I mean, right now this path scares me. Like, it's all ice and a little bit of snow. You can hear I'm walking on the snow, but like in the middle of this path is just pure ice. And so, like, I'm gonna get on paths that are gonna scare me, and I'm gonna get to moments on those paths where I'm not gonna be able to continue in that way. And that's what I need to remember is schooling, for example. Right now, I'm just not able to continue in the way that I was before. Doesn't mean schooling's ending for me or that I'm never going to get back to it. It just isn't a right now thing. Just like this trail isn't a right now thing. It might be a this summer thing. It might even be a 2 weeks from now thing. Or a 3 weeks from now thing, you know? I don't know when it's going to be. That's the thing is, life is a surprise. Just like this trail was a surprise. Like, I had read the conditions were snow-packed and I got here and it's icy and, you know, surprise, you don't get to continue on the trail like you thought you would. Surprise, you don't really get to record like you thought you would because you have to end early. Like, those don't seem like good surprises, right? But maybe there was a bear on the trail. And I'm not going to be eaten by a bear today. I don't know. But either way, this was a nice reminder. It was a reminder that it doesn't all end just because there's a dead end. And that sometimes the dead end isn't where the trail ends. That's the thing, is sometimes the trail just keeps going on and you're like, but I can keep going. And you're like, this trail keeps going on without me. Why can't I keep going on with it? It's not the trail for me, you know? At least not today. So maybe in a few weeks I'll be back to this trail and I'll be able to see the rest of it and be awed by its beauty. But today I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna think about what happened on this trail today, because it wasn't little, you know? Ending this trail early, it wasn't little. So I'm gonna go meditate on that. And I just, you know, I invite you to do the same. Oh, tell me that's not stunning. Oh, every time. Even when I think it's over, even when I think it's all ended, it comes out. It comes out, and there's some beauty, and the trail says hello. I'm gonna enjoy this.